How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Hopefully this works. Last time I did this, there was no sound, but, you know, such is life. We're going to do a little live review. Why? Having a little family kind of outdoor gathering, hanging out actually where I live on a farm here. You can actually probably hear a tractor going on, and there's some music in the background. We're actually doing a little kind of like barn party thing. And I wanted to open some beers from some people. And yesterday I actually went to... was that Captain Lawrence up in Hudson Valley, New York. Went up there, ended up hanging out, having a couple beers, and brought some stuff back. And this is one of them. This is their funk. This is their it's like a Brett Oak aged IPA. Kind of struck me as something that might be a little bit cool to drink, so we're gonna open it right here. We're gonna drink it. Here we go. Yeah, Captain Lawrence, first time I actually went there. I've been in Hudson Valley a bunch of times, just never went there, and I had to return some kegs from my wedding to a brewery out there, Roosters. And wow, that wanted to come out. It's a Brett IPA. What are you gonna do? But I had to return some kegs for my wedding and pick this up. So there you go. Give it a pour, see what she's got. So yeah, little oaky Brit, hopeful goodness. Label-wise is super cool. I actually have always dug kind of like Captain Lawrence's kind of labels and stuff like that. But, you know, I know a lot of people kind of poop on them now. It's weird. Breweries, going a little kind of tangent here. A lot of breweries, Captain Lawrence is very known for their sours and stuff like that. And a lot of breweries that do the kind of old school, new school kind of hop forward stuff, sour stuff like that, very coveted. But once they hit distribution, they kind of fall off. Not necessarily flavor wise, but people kind of poop on them because they hit distribution for some reason. I don't know why that's the case. That tends to be the case with Captain Lawrence. It's like people are like, oh, their shit's readily available now. Not going to drink it now. I'll say this: I visited a tap room, and when I did visit the tap room, they did serve all their drinks in solo cups. I don't know if that's a legal thing. It seems like it might be because of their outdoor beer garden. I have no idea what's going on. That was kind of poopy, but the beer was good. Anyway, what do we have here? You know, piggy finger of just, that's pretty much as white can be, to be perfectly honest with you. Soft haziness, doesn't do crazy. Looks like a hazy IPA, but more kind of double imperial kind of range, 7.5%. Someone's kind of flirting the edge of that. It says in here, all new American IPA fermented with wild Brettanomyces, aged oak, and loaded with dank, piney American hops. So they're going for the West Coast thing here. July 2017. I don't know if that's actually when this is bottled or when it was stored in a keg, but it has some time on it now. Dry hopped with Citra, Mosaic, lupulin powder. So it is what it is. So yeah. Let's see. Looking a good part. Give her a whiff. It's fucking sweaty as fuck out here. Sweaty. The environment's sweaty, not me. Yeah, see, they're talking about those piney resonance notes, and not that you don't get them. It's just super citrus leaning. But you get this nice kind of vanilla off of it too, so it's like weird. It's giving you these kind of subtly kind of creamsicle vibes. So you're getting that nice vanilla note from the oakiness. You're getting a nice citrus vibe that comes off a bit candied, so it gives you those kind of, like I said, besides the rooster, it's giving you those kind of nice luscious kind of creamsicle confectionery kind of vibes. And the weird part about it is, I think a lot of that citrus is Brett too. I don't think it's just hops. I mean, they were talking about throwing that lupulin powder, was Citra Mosaic in there, but I also think it's a Brett C thing. I think you're getting that nice kind of marriage between the hops and the actual Brett itself. That's not necessarily a bad thing either. It smells nice. It smells vibrant. It smells sweet. It smells floral, almost like those hops are more floral flower component as opposed to being like a super kind of bittering citrus thing going on. I kind of fucking dig it. But it's not funky. You talk about Brett a lot of times. You talk about throwing stuff in wood. A lot of people want to go, okay, it's going to be just something that ends up being wild, super funky. That's not the case here. It's definitely very much an IPA. It's definitely very much a vibrant IPA. You're talking about this being, July 2017, was it? What did I say in there? Yeah, you're talking almost a year old. It doesn't come off like that. It comes off very fresh. Very good. Gonna dive in. Cheers. Very nose leaning. All those tastes are super muted in the actual, or all those smells are actually super muted in the taste. Which is really weird because those aromatics are usually the first thing to kind of drop off, especially on IPAs. But on this, it's like they're still there. They're super vibrant. You're getting those huge citrus notes, that kind of confectionery sweetness, that little bit of vanilla from the barrel, but actually in the beer itself, when you actually taste it, it's all wood. You're getting a nice big rich oakiness. You're getting a bunch of vanilla in there. And there's a soft bitterness, a little bit of ghosts of hop past, if you will, and a little bit of sweetness, and actually a decent amount of sweetness. That's pretty much it. The Brett has to be coming off that super citrus portion of the show. It's not getting funky, it's not getting cheesy, it's not getting barnyardy. It's more just adding to that citrus component. It has to be it. It has to be it. With how citrus leaning forward this is, it just has to be the Brett doing that. The hops to stay this long for a year and a half, impossible. So, yeah, but that nose is absolutely fantastic. Super rich, decadent nose. Yeah. It's still an IPA, though. I'll say that much. I dig it. I like it. But this is my wheelhouse. I picked it up for a reason. You're talking about Brett IPAs on oak. It's kind of my jam, especially outside of the hazy realm. So it works for me. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is this one of the better Brett Ford IPAs that I've had? I mean, I almost default to that because you don't see them all that often. But it's pretty damn tasty stuff. I do like a couple other ones a bit more. I'm talking about, Kane. They do one of their Brett IPAs. It's probably my number one of all time. You have the Brux IPA from Rushing Duck, stuff like that. But this is up there. Pretty damn tasty stuff. You're not going to get the Haysbro hop thotty juiciness out of it. At the same time, pretty good stuff. Value and availability, I forget what it costs. $12, I want to say, maybe. Around there, I don't know. And I just bought it. I should though. And leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? Burps. If you like oak-aged Brett IPAs, I mean, not to be that on the nose and that douchey, but that's kind of where it lands. You know what I mean? So it's tasty, it's fun. Listen, when you're talking about an oak-aged Brett IPA, you're getting out of the kind of comfort zone of not just the beer, but of a lot of people that drink those beers. So you're talking about, you know what I mean, a beer that is typically drink fresh, drink now, don't age, keep it cold. And you're talking about, okay, we're going to throw it in a barrel. Not only that, but we're going to throw some weird kind of yeasty bits and pieces in there. It's a bit of a kind of contradiction, a beautiful contradiction. So I think they work out well. Your oak-aged highlight, some oak-aged IPAs out there work really well. So when you see beers like this, when you see this at your local tap house, because there's other people doing this beyond Captain Lawrence, pick it up, give it a whirl, see what it's like. You might be surprised. So if you like the hops, but you like that little bit of oaky vanilla-ness, and you like a little bit of yeasty, what's the word I'm looking for? Experimentalness. Pick it up, because you might find something that you love. Do I love this? It's borderline, but at the same time, I'm glad I picked it up. I guess that's beer in a nutshell. So there you go. Another review in the books. Live one. There you go. Hopefully it worked. Per the comments I've seen popping up that I can't respond to. Seems like the audio works, so that's nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Comment down there. Massive Beers. Check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Check me out doing the podcasting stuff. Interview brewers all over the place. It's fucking crazy, baby. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Brett IPA right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.